Transitional kindergarten programs are a great place to begin the conversation around bilingualism, biculturalism, or multilingualism.
Teaching strategies that reflect a child and a family's culture and language is critical to learning and shaping identity.
When teachers show a diverse learning experience in the classroom that is inclusive and reflects back to the children their experiences at home, when children can see themselves in the literature, they can see themselves in the artifacts on the wall and in the stories that are told, and when their strengths are embedded in the instructional practices, children develop a sense of confidence and self-esteem that allows them to embrace the learning experience, feel confident, and in the process supports healthy brain development. Because as children feel confident in using their home language in the classroom that teachers use to bridge to standard English to academic language, they're supporting their brain pathways. They're supporting the language centers of the brain.
We're all working on these stretched and strapped budgets. However, you can be very creative. So I think once you're committed to the process and committed to the professional development, then you really have to deliver effective tools and strategies.
Understanding that we're all cultural beings, teachers, children, the families, the community. This is very important, and it's a basic and essential beginning point to start that conversation that really ties in with the practices, the instructional practices that happen once school starts.
We're not expecting every teacher to be bilingual or multilingual. What we're doing is we're creating strategies that our instruction is in English with bridging of home language.
A bridge for activating their prior knowledge, connecting to what they already know.
We have been reading the story Rosie's Walk. Rosie the hen walks past a mill, and so in order to better explain the term mill with the students, we would bring in a mortar and pestle, and we brought in wheat seeds, and so the students were able to grind up the wheat seeds and make flour, and so the students can make those connections in that way as well.
How do we integrate culturally responsive and relevant teaching into the learning environment in an ongoing basis and bridge that to the home environment? One way that we can do that is by creating access points. Access, alignment of cultural contexts through engagement, structure, and support. Let's create an environment that reflects children's family experiences in the classroom so that children feel welcome and there's a continuity between what the home learning experience looks like and what the learning experience is at school.
The families were coming in the classroom as well, and so they brought in family pictures. So we got to see the different size families, and just even in the background, what were they doing, acknowledging those kind of pictures of what this is what my family is like. This is what we do at home, and just in conversation with them, because on Mondays they come back full of energy. So at circle time is a lot of review what they did this weekend, and
then we also graphed how many people in their family, looking at their pictures.
Well, we did a writing center, and they drew their picture of their families, and then we took dictation. So they talked about a little bit about their families.
All of that experience allows the children to really understand what they're learning and not feel that school is about these fragmented, isolated experiences that really don't have a clear connection with how the world works, to bring it back to a context of meaning.
The number one and most important thing about working on cultural responsiveness and teaching is to understand that the families and the teachers in the school, they're a partnership and they're supposed to work together.
One of the wonderful things is that administrators don't have to wait. School districts don't have to wait to begin integrating culturally responsive and relevant teaching into their curriculum. They can begin immediately by setting the foundation for strong family partnerships, by welcoming their families on the first day of school and creating a culture of community.
All the schools, everybody has an emergency card, right? In the emergency card you capture parents' education, work in place, language that you speak. Read those emergency cards. And at the beginning of the first meeting that you have with the parents, maybe ask the parents, what do you want to share about your child? Be a listener. I know it takes time, but more than time, it takes practice. Mm-hmm. Because I know all the teachers, we have the desire, we want the best for the kids, but we need the parents in this. And just practice. Sometimes, I cannot connect with the families, I don't know, the way the dad is, he looks so serious. No, just celebrate something. Go to the emergency car. Oh yeah, he likes that. That's a good conversation. Connect the families with each other. Help build that community. And it happens. It takes practice, it takes time, and we need to be consistent.